Hey guys, it's Dima from DimusTech, and today we're checking the Mobvoi TicHome Mini. So probably most of you are not familiar with Mobvoi, but this is the company that makes one of a pretty cool, I would say, smartwatches called TicWatch. And they do have a variety of them and they're pretty cool, but today we're going to check the TicHome Mini, which is basically a Google Home Mini speaker, but it's a portable one. And it's mostly a Bluetooth one, and you can use it in water. So that should be a very good product, I would say, but we'll have to check this out. Now, I didn't buy that one. This one belongs to my friend, and he's pretty much making his home now more smart, and that's one of the things that he got. So let's check this out. So let's see how do you unpack it. I also brought my knife, and it seems we already need it. This knife is pretty good, I'd say. By the way, guys, if you want to find that knife, let me know in the comments and I'll give you the link to it. It was pretty cheap, I would say. Okay, so... oh, that's a nice packaging. I mean, if you look here, you can see that the documents sit inside something like that. That's kind of cool. And usually we don't really like the documents, right? So we don't have to get them in the way. And that's the speaker with something like that. Oh, it actually feels really nice. You can pretty much hang it somewhere, probably in your bathroom or something, because this one is pretty much waterproof. Okay, let's unwrap it. It has some nylon here. Okay, let's put that aside. And we have a cable here for charging, obviously. And oh dear, that's a micro USB cable. Well, technically, this thing is from 2017, so I guess we can excuse them. I don't know, let's see. So, the cable goes here, pretty much like the Google Home Mini. Actually, this whole thing looks a little bit like a Google Home Mini, maybe a little bit different shape. Now, as you see, the color is sort of bluish. They pretty much call it teal. I'd say it's more cyan, but I don't know. It's kinda blue-green, I'd say. But it looks cool. So we have some buttons here. Probably that's volume down, volume up. That's probably the power button, and that's... oh no, that's the power button and your mute of the microphone. Now, it's not a physical switch, so I don't know how would you trust that, but okay. And something like here that is also a button. I'm not really sure what that does. So that speaker should be loud and good. And it also has a battery, so it's portable. And as I said, you can go with it to your shower or something. I don't know, if you want to sing with Google or something, that would probably be helpful. Now, obviously, it's a Bluetooth speaker, so you can connect to your phone or some other device and use it like that. So let's try to put it up. Oh, it looks a little bit like the Google Home Mini. Okay, it's booting up. Yeah, it's pretty much like the Google Home Mini.
I'm your Google Assistant. You can ask me questions and tell me to do things. To get started, download the Google Home app.
Okay, now there's a small problem. First of all, let's check the volume. I think the volume is pretty much the same as the Google Home Mini. Now, I'm going to pause this video for a moment just to disable my MAC address filtering. I forgot it this time. So I brought here my phone with the Google Home app, and we're going to hit here set up one device, home, looking for devices, it should find that. Okay, here it is, the Mobvoi TicHome Mini. Next. We couldn't authenticate. Oh wow, that's weird. So after some time, and yeah, it took a while, I successfully connected to this thing with my phone and I can control it, as you can see. Everything is good. Now, here's one thing. I use here the Pixel 2 XL, Android 10, and as far as I know, the Google Home app isn't in its beta state or anything, but for some reason I couldn't connect. Basically, I took an older phone, the Nexus 6P, and just configured it from there, and then I just connected back here and everything is okay. This thing did already an update. It blinked a couple of times in a weird way. Seriously, it was a little bit weird, like the lights were jumping here and stuff like that. Pretty cool, I would say. And when it finished, pretty much it rebooted itself, and that's it. It's kind of ready now and it works. Now, couple of things to mention. This thing is pretty much the same loudness as the Google Home Mini. Now, I'm not talking about the new Google Nest Home Mini, I'm talking about the older Google Home Mini. So they're pretty much the same, except that this one is on a battery, so you can take it wherever you want and also take it to your shower, etc. So that's kind of cool thing. So, what can we do with it? Pretty much exactly what we can do with any Google Home Assistant speaker. We can control the lights, we can do whatever we want. We can also obviously cut some audio, which I'll do in a moment, but pretty much we can do the usual stuff. Now, it's kinda, I would say, loud enough. I'd wish it would be a little bit louder, but honestly, the speaker is here. And when you hang it on this kinda hook, on this lever hook, it will actually probably be in the front and it will be better. You can grab your mic off and on, as I said before.
The mic is muted.
And by the way, it's on UK accent because that's what I like right now with Google.
The mic's back on.
So yeah, you can change that as well. You obviously understand that it also has a Bluetooth speaker. And yeah, you can use some of the combinations of those buttons and pair with Bluetooth. That works fine, I already tried that. Nothing special in this particular thing, but here, somewhere here, there's an NFC tag. And what this allows you, oh, I'll show you in a moment. You take your phone, your NFC should be enabled. You put it somewhere here. Let's see, here it is. And it's already connecting. Pairing, okay, let's press pair. Hit pair. That's it, we're connected. That's the freaking perfect pairing there is. Seriously, I have the same thing on my Sony headphones, and you already heard how loud it is. Sorry, that was by mistake. You can play pause by this button, by the way. Obviously, volume up, volume down, the mic and off, you know what it does. Let me grab just some YouTube video from our channel so you can listen how loud or not loud it is. Okay, so I'm quickly just starting here a video.
Hey guys, it's Dimo from DimusTech.
And as you can see, it's pretty okay. And that's on Bluetooth right now. Let's just try the volume.
So before we begin, what's here?
Well, I'd say the volume is very good.
This. Now,
Let's
this
try
is not
to-
a discount key, this is a rubber ducky. If you don't know what is a rubber ducky, you should go ahead and watch the video here. Now,
And obviously you can play pause from it as well. I'd say the volume is good. I mean, it's a very good quality speaker actually. It sounds a little bit, I'd say, more bass than the Google Home Mini that I have. Maybe a little bit less loud, I'm not really sure, but it's good enough. I mean, you won't start a party with it probably, but for your shower, for example, or something like that, that's awesome. For the pool, that's awesome. That's actually what it is intended to. I mean, let's say you have a pool and you have a big house, and I'm jealous, but whatever. And you're in a pool and I don't know, it's in the evening already, and you listen to music. You go to the end of the pool where that probably sits, for example, or it's floating near you or something, and you just ask Google to turn on your lights or something. That's it, you don't have to get out of the pool or anything. That's kind of amazing. And you basically continue to listen to music as well. So, to sum it up, basically the Mobvoi TicHome Mini is a pretty good home speaker. a smart home speaker, and I would ditch the home because you can grab it anywhere with you. So that's kind of awesome. Obviously, don't forget that it needs to have Wi-Fi connectivity to your home in order to control all your devices, or you can control them remotely. But that's kind of cool, and you know what? Let's try something that I want to try. Let's just try a few basic commands. Hey Google, who is the President of the United States?
The President of the United States of America is Donald Trump.
Well, that was an obvious one, and I think it actually continues to listen, which is awesome. So that works here as well. I mean, really, I didn't expect a third-party speaker to actually have that compatibility, but it seems to work. Now I want to try something a little bit weird. I'm going to try to broadcast from here to my Google Home. Hey Google, broadcast, hello.
Okay, broadcasting now.
Hello. And
Hi, what can I do for you?
If you want to send a reply, just let me know.
that I didn't expect, but yeah, as you can see, they can pretty much talk to each other now. But as you can see, it works. Good Google Home speaker. I definitely get this one. I mean, if I'd want to go to the shower with it or something, that's an awesome thing. That's really great, especially if you have kids actually. That might be really good for music or something, and if they actually play with the Google Home Assistant for some reason. I'm not really sure that's a good idea. I mean, let your kids control all your home devices, especially if by any chance you have some security things or security doors. I wouldn't recommend that. But if your kids do that, don't be afraid that they will take it to the shower. Thank you for watching this DimusTech episode. If you enjoyed this video, click the subscribe button and hit the bell so you won't miss any future video. And I'll see you on the next one.